everyone. This is Monica and Dave Ward, and we're coming to you on day 14 of our Ultimate Reset Cleanse. The cleanse is divided into 3 phases. The first phase is reclaiming. The second phase is called release, and the final phase is called restore. So we are on the last day of release. And Dave, why don't you tell them a little bit about your experiences with release?
Yeah, so far, I mean, my experience overall has been really phenomenal. This phase in particular has been kind of interesting to me. Totally not what I thought it was going to be. I was really expecting sort of the harsh part of the cleanse to be during this time. And it hasn't been like that at all. It continues to just be this sort of gentle cleansing process. The release phase for me has really been about, I think, water in general. I've had sort of an interesting experience where when I started I was about 166 pounds, which is about 3 pounds more than I like to be. 163 is kind of my comfort weight. I got down to 163 really quickly and just kind of stayed there until just a few days ago. And Sunday, I weighed in, I was 163 again, and during the course of the day, I felt really thirsty and I felt really bloated. I mean, I could just kind of feel something wasn't quite right, and I was carrying extra weight around for whatever reason. Drank a lot of water that day, and especially at night. And then woke up in the morning, I weighed in, and I was 158.6, which was kind of just blew me away. I was really kind of stunned by that. The only thing I can think of that would have been water. My body just holding on to excess water, because it's probably been in a state of dehydration for quite a while. Even though I feel like I drink a lot of water, drinking as much water as we've been for the last 2 weeks, I know I'm not drinking enough water. And so that's one thing that's definitely gonna change for me. Then woke up the next day, back to 163, and sort of a little baffled by that, but just kind of went with it again, trusting the process, not freaking out about anything, and just kind of continuing to go, okay, well, there's a whole nother week left. And I don't really want to go a whole lot beneath 163 anyway, so not a big deal. Again, yesterday, super thirsty, especially at night, really, really thirsty. And woke up this morning, bam, back to 158. But beyond the sort of weight loss, this morning for me has been one of those days where I just feel amazing. Sometimes I feel like this after I come back from surfing. If I've been out surfing, I've just had like a really great time, waves are good, a bunch of fun people in the water and dolphins, and we've had a blast. I come back with this kind of euphoric feeling, and I just feel great, and then I can get to whatever work I need to get to without, I mean, it just really helps me center myself. And I woke up from the get-go feeling like that this morning. I mean, it's just one of those days where I wish I could wake up feeling like this every single morning. No coffee, didn't go surfing, nothing, just kind of woke up, did my normal routine. And I told a guy on Facebook earlier that I've been bouncing around like Tigger all day. So I just have this really, really great energy. And the only thing that's really changed is the past couple of weeks, I've been drinking a lot of water, taking some gentle supplements, and eating really, really healthy. And so, I think it's just a culmination of those simple, healthy habits. And I don't know, I mean, I feel really great. I'm excited about, phase 3 and then moving forward, which I know, you want to talk a little bit about. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I think if I were just to use the words that are part of the cleanse, reclaim, I think I've been really grateful to reclaim my position in the kitchen. I really am appreciative of the opportunity to cook a lot. It's definitely a lot of work to prepare very specific meal plans. But also it gives us, like last night we tried millet for the first time, something that, yeah, exactly, we're like, but we tried it, and now we know that we won't be purchasing that anymore.
It's okay in the salad.
No, it's totally fine. Right. It's, that's not really the point.
No, sorry,
the point is that it's exposing us to some single ingredient foods, which is what Tony had once really encouraged us to eat when we were at a fitness camp one time with him. He's like, listen, let's just limit it down. And I think when he says single ingredient, it's not like beer. but I know that beer isn't a single ingredient.
No.
He's really, he was saying like read the labels and look at the number of ingredients that are in a packaged food. I mean, he's like, he held up some blueberries and he's like, I know Dave, you blogged on this before, like how many ingredients is this? And I know, blueberries. So like that's been, like dinner last night was compiled of 5 or 6 single ingredient foods. And that's been our experience for the entire process. So same thing with our kids, you know, it's been easy to just grab things for them and rather than take the time to prepare a good meal. We've also made it a point to sit at the dinner table more often. I mean, we're kind of reclaiming our life and our time and the intimacy of that time and making sure that we're spending it of the highest quality. And the conversations that we got into at the dinner table last night were worth it. I don't know. I would caution people to not get on the scale because what Dave went through in the last couple of days, I'm in this private group with a bunch of girls and they're going through the same like yo-yo of emotions because they're tying their success or their what is actually happening on the inside of their body to this number on the scale. And I think that what's happening internally is so much more significant than a number on the scale. I mean, it definitely helps that I'm the lightest weight that I've been in, I'd say, 3 years. But that's irrelevant because I understand how, based on what Dave's experience was going up and down in the last 3 days, I've made a point not to get on the scale. I haven't eaten or deviated like a morsel off of this plan. And so why would I subject myself to the psychological stress? That isn't really my goal right now. My goal is to stay connected to this process, to be enthusiastic about it. My energy is boundless. I feel incredible. My body is putting me to bed at night at reasonable times rather than normally I'd be like the total night owl and stay up all night. I feel sleepy and tired at a reasonable hour and I'm getting a reasonable amount of rest. I woke up this morning at 6. I start my phone calls at 6 and I was up and glass of water, good to go, no caffeine obviously, and no dependency on it to get me going in the morning. So I'm really loving the process that we're going through and am very grateful that we have another week to go through this. So
okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for our Day 14 update. We'll be back in touch in a couple days to bring you up to speed with what's going on in Phase 3 and kind of what our plans are moving forward. Thanks again.